Welcome back, everybody, to Altiora Gaming's All for Ukraine, Casters and Castles, Super Special, Awesome Special. I'm Tormented by Gnomes. Joining me, we have a phenomenal cast. We've got Captain Fluke, we've got Driftwood Ash, we've got Jake Overwatch, we've got Seltzer, and we are raising money for charity. And so far, you have absolutely blown us away with your compassion and care for the people of Ukraine. Thank you so much. We've raised somewhere around $1,000 during our episode so far. Give or take. So, one, you're all really, really good people. Two, you're all really terrible people because you're just trying to cause havoc and chaos through the acts of God. So I respect the duality of our community. When last we left our heroes, they were in the middle of the Grimweald Forest looking for the Tree of Bounty to pluck 4 magical fruit from its boughs in order to use for whatever their purposes may be back at home. They stumbled across a creature calling himself the Knight of Bones that turned out to be 2 goblins in a set of plate mail armor. But as they did battle, various cosmic forces began to align on this crossing point. They were just so close to the place where they could step from this world into the fairy otherworld. But other things are seeping in through those gaps. A strange, sinister whispering sound is wreaking havoc on the minds of the goblins nearby, and a foul, mutating energy has erupted. Some horrible creature is emerging from a rift. And now, whose turn was it? The Great Dobrava just took the turn. As Arthek was about to make his move to seek his redemption from the shadows, violet petals begin to drift down from the boughs of the trees, and flowers began to bloom across their top, and a strange, unearthly music and the sound of different, twisting laughter could be heard. Arthek, I am going to let your turn proceed before some stuff happens.
Interesting. So we still have got this giant, terrible serpentine beast in the mist.
Yep.
It's just that the petals are also coming down. So we're all sort of together in this in this strange effect. But the beast probably still not too perturbed by it. Probably still focused on something. So does it seem to be moving to attack us? Is it like coming out of the mists?
Yeah, it's slowly squeezing itself through a tiny crack in the universe and making horrific flibbering noises, and it's got way too many mouths and tentacles to be good news at this point. Not right. To assume the intentions of a creature, but it definitely looks hungry.
So as this goblin near me is sort of running away, right? It's running. Was it running past me, right? Like towards the direction I'm in?
It was running this way. Well, let me actually... It was running this way, and then it ran into something, and it started running back this way, screaming in terror.
Yeah, so, but as it comes by me, what is this goblin wearing, and what is it... Is it have like a pack or a shawl, or is there any items it might have that I can spy, from my vantage point, stealthy in the trees?
There might be. Give me one. Yes. It is carrying a small pouch and a porcelain doll with a broken face that dangles from its belt.
All right, so as it's running, it doesn't see me. I'm stealthy in the trees. In one quick movement, I slide out of the trees and with my dagger cut its belt and pouch off of its body.
All right, make a sleight of hand check with advantage because you're stealthing.
No problem.
No problem at all. A 23 and a 24. Sheesh. Yep. Yoink. Creepy doll, coin purse, belt, all acquired. The goblin's tunic, which was tucked into its belt, now falls down around its knees as it just continues to... Ah!
There's not like a pin on that creepy doll, right?
There is not a pin on that creepy doll.
Okay, thank you.
And so is the coin purse just gold, or is there any items that might be in it?
It's like copper, silver, and a creepy
Nothing
doll.
particularly useful, but
and
the
a creepy
doll.
Mm-hmm.
Can I roll an insight check to see if I can figure anything out about this creepy doll?
No, but I'd allow you to roll an Arcana check. Even if you're not proficient, you can try. This
I
will
will
be a
try.
flat roll, no advantage or disadvantage. 2. It looks creepy and broken. Same,
Yes.
honestly.
Actual. All right, and so I'll say that's my turn for now. I've still got the
Okay.
creepy doll, but I'm still in stealth, right? Because I didn't attack anything. I just sort of
Yeah,
slashed.
you
the
remain
couch
in
as the
stealth. You
goblin
can
passed
move
by.
if you want, but otherwise. All right.
I think for the moment I'll stay where I am.
Okay. And except that you won't. Because none of you will. Because as the violet petals fall and a fragrance fills the air, this very rich floral scent tinged with blood, and this adrenaline sparks down your spine and through your muscles, this rush, this thrill of doing something you're not supposed to be doing just floods through you, and your surroundings change, and the flowers, the dead earth where the bones are growing, springs up, and the mushrooms spread. Brilliant, luminescent grass spreads all around you, and you are no longer standing where you were before.
I just look at Pepper. Like, explain?
Do I know where we are?
Yes. You have been brought through the crossing point to the other world. You're in Wild Fey territory, but roll... Nah, you'd know it. That was not Wild Fey magic. That was the magic of the Unseelie Court that enacted the crossing.
Enemy magic has brought us to neutral territory.
What is that supposed to mean?
Your people did this. Well, I'm still not sure about you. Honestly, the Unseelie brought us to wild territory. I'm not sure why. I mean, I am sure why. They're absolutely evil and this can't be good.
Along with you is the now empty suit of armor. The goblin in the bucket, who's flailing around, is the only goblin who made the trip and is still
Nice.
just light in his face. The horrifying eldritch monstrosity. And all of you hear this faint, eerie, whispering, babbling, strange sound. I would like the three of you that it can see, which does not include Arthek because he's stealthed. I would like Emmy, Pepper, and the great Dabarabu to roll wisdom saving throws. And remember, great and powerful Dabarabu, you roll this with advantage
Woo!
because of the earlier act
Powerful
of
and
God.
wise, Dabarabu.
3.
Whoa!
Try that one again. Okay. None of you succeeded. And you just start hearing this whispering voice speaking. I stood in the top of the tower. I gazed into the book. I have seen what was written upon the page. It's very unpleasant. And you all take
Arthek, is that you?
2 points of psychic damage each.
Ow.
And Great Dabarabu and Laylam must now use your reactions to attack each other.
Oh, wait. The Great Dabarabu is still sticky and grappling with the stickiness, so the Great Dabarabu will be ineffective in his strike against Laylam.
The Great Dabarabu will roll this
Standing next
attack
to her.
with disadvantage. What was that, Laylam?
I didn't say anything.
Oh no, I was just pointing out that Dabarabu is standing next to Laylam.
Well, I guess Dabarabu would go first. Oh, no, wait. It's out of turn.
Yeah, on your turn, you have to use your reactions
cool.
to make your attack.
Cool.
Oh, wow. I did finally type my roll command into the chat. Didn't hit enter.
Please
though.
don't make this your successful roll, Rachel.
About that. Oh, there. Oh, and a 19 and a 17. Profoundly unlucky. Oh, man.
I have an 18 AC.
Woo! Clang! You get a nice new mark on that armor, but you're good. Oh, that's...
And I have...
Now you have to return
Sorry,
the
and then I
favor.
wait for my... Okay.
With advantage, because the Great Dabarabu is restrained.
God, I'm sorry, but I guess I'm not.
The Great Dabarabu feels not a hit from Lady Laylam. Ouch!
We take the damage from the first one. Are you two-handing this, or do you have a shield out?
No, I'm a shield in one hand.
All right, you take... For some reason, that roll was higher. You take 7 points of damage, Dabarabu.
The great Dabarabu will not underestimate the Lady Layla again.
I'm sorry, I don't really know what's happening, and I'm sort of panicked.
What are you doing?
I don't know. I really don't know. It's all a very new experience for me.
Does anybody really know at this point, honestly? All right. And also you see the shadowy, wispy figure of a horrifying apparition over here. Because, hey, that act of God happened a while ago, and I never told you what actually happened. So, yeah, there's that. All right, Pepper, it is now your turn.
Artek, where are you? They're hitting each other. No response. Pepper is now seeing them hit each other. Okay, so question, because I'm pretty sure on the previous map that if I went and stood like, I can't ping. Okay, I'll remember where I am. If I went and stood like here, I was within 10 feet of the abomination looking squirrely majig before, or 10 feet. Is that still true?
No, it seems to have been shifted around a little bit, which is very, very normal for, Feywild abnormalities.
Well, so much for what I was going to do. This changes things. I will, okay, I am 2 feet tall, and I fly as the same as I move, and flying doesn't take any extra actions. So I'm gonna fly over to the great Dabarabu's shoulder. Angrily point at Laylam. Like I'm standing on your shoulder, so I put myself on top of you. Hey, not cool. And like, can I use would it be an action or a bonus action to try and help free the great Dabarabu from the sticky?
We'll do it as a bonus.
Tiny lady.
A bonus action.
So I'm like trying to like fly and like pull up on Dabarabu's shoulder.
All right. So as a bonus action, you grant an additional saving throw to the great Dabarabu, who may now roll a strength saving throw with advantage.
Stop hitting each other! Or keep hitting each other, but after we fight the other things.
What do we got?
We've got a 4 and 18.
All right. With an 18, you successfully break free of the sticky goo and you are no longer restrained.
Am I still smacking my friends?
No, that only happened once. That's not like a permanent refreshing ability, but your reaction is still used. I mean, maybe the creature can do it again on its turn, but
and as my action, I will use my free once per long rest use of enlarge reduce. And because this thing looks big, right?
Yes, it does look big.
It looks big. I'm going to reduce it. I'm going to make it smaller. So if it was large, it's now medium. If it was medium, it's now small, and so on and so forth.
All right. And it rolls a Constitution saving throw.
Yes.
Ursovg, the madness flesh, is going to roll a saving throw with advantage.
Shit.
A 17 and a natural 20. So
both of them would have succeeded.
That succeeds.
Yeah. I think we're fine in that category. Anything else?
So nothing actually happens, but she like points at, "You're small. You're small. Be afraid of me." From the great Dabarabu's shoulder, still, and that's where I am, angrily pointing at the flesh.
So, fun fact: we crossed $2,000 in total funds raised for the people of Ukraine for International Rescue Committee.
Yeah.
Nice job, chat.
And at that exact moment, the swirling violet petals that are falling from all around you focus themselves into a single point, coalescing into a shape, a tall, unearthly shape with strangely elongated limbs. A crown floats midair above her head. A gown of violet petals adorns her. Her skin pale, luminescent, almost green. In her hands, a wand of rowan. As the lady who has brought you to this world appears directly before you.
Pepper tries to like hide behind Dabarabu's head, like behind the helmet, just like nope.
Dabarabu's head
Wings sticking out, like very obviously, but like hiding.
All right, roll a stealth check with disadvantage to hide.
Be afraid. Be afraid. We are effed in the A. That's with disadvantage? I mean, I don't think this is going to go well. Why isn't this working? There we go.
All right, well, so much for that 21. All right, this Fey Queen appears still surrounded by floating petals and this billowing gown woven of flowers themselves. And she looks over at the Eldritch Abomination, still... which needs to be added to the initiative order. There we go. It says, dear, 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 dear. This all looks like a very ridiculous amount going on in one place. Don't you think? Wouldn't this all be easier if all these problems just went away?
Don't speak. Don't speak. Where are your armies? I mean...
The great Dabarabu is not fond of problems.
Tell you what, mortals, I would be happy to make all of this go away for you. All that I'd ask is that one of you bring me a fruit from the Tree of Bounty.
No. Don't do it. She's evil. She's evil. She's really, really bad. She's really, really, really bad.
I imagine Pepper's like rocking and like tugging on like
Just tugging on your ears.
Head.
Exactly.
Hang on a minute. How do we know?
No.
How do we know you're not the cause of all of this, and this isn't just some gambit?
You don't.
You stole my lady's sight.
And you said she was holding a wand, right?
Mm-hmm.
On her entry. Does anyone in the party know anything about the wand, or I guess we wouldn't have the opportunity to discuss it?
Anyone could make an Arcana check. Anyone is allowed to make Arcana or Nature checks.
I've seen this wand in action, right?
Yes, you have.
I read about it.
Laylam, this is the wand for which the Lady Rowan has earned her title. Kerthan, the Rowan wand. It melts people. It melts them into puddles of flesh. That's like its only thing that it does.
Oh, I've just realized how bad all of this is.
I heard she melted a rhinoceros once.
She can melt a lot with the wand. Yeah, it's known for its melty properties.
Doesn't that nasty piece of business over there, she points at Urvasok. Doesn't that look like it could use a touch of melting?
It looks really friendly compared to... I'm sorry, what? Go ahead.
No, I think both of us talking is an apt understanding of how dangerous this situation is right now.
The Dabarabu of greatness thought it was already melted.
An apt observation, Dabarabu. Very wise.
Arthik just eyes the wand and a smile creeps across his face.
Are you still stealth?
Yes, he is.
With excrement under his eyes.
Oh, let's go. Let's go,
Off
Jake.
in the grass.
Let's go.
Arthik just fucked off and abandoned us.
It's one.
Yep. Father nothing one of a sitch.
What a surety if we don't accept the deal that you're just not going to melt us.
I don't like being turned down.
She's going to
I'm not saying that's what's going to happen, but I'm not really sure what else to say right now.
You could say, yes, great and beautiful queen of the Unseelie court, whose beauty is unparalleled throughout all the Fey lands. It would be my great honor to give you as a gift a single glistening fruit from the Tree of Bounty.
Lady Nid.
You could say that.
Well, so while they're in discussion, I'd like to slowly sneak closer through the underbrush to the Fey Queen.
Okay.
Oh no.
Roll a stealth check, Jake. 27! 27!
My character does some things really well.
Do you know? Do you know what her passive perception is? It's not
Like a
27,
25?
but it's in that neighborhood. Okay. All right. We're still in initiative order, so we're going to go turn by turn here. But Jake, you are undetected, and on your turn, you will be in position to attempt to lift the Rowan wand. If you pull this off, you're a legend. If you don't, I hope you have something else that you can do for the rest of the evening, because
Hey, Arthur's handy with the steel. That's all I can say.
Last time I faced this lady, she sent a meteor shower on my head.
I just like the jump of Goblin's coin purse to Rowan wand of this unseelie queen.
I promise that if I get some fruit from the tree of bounty, I will give it to a Fey Queen.
she gives you the most come on. Really?
Eh? Yeah. I think that's very convincing.
I'm convinced. I'm not particularly persuaded, as Dabarabu involuntarily gets nodded by the ears.
Dabarabu wonders, from Pepper, why would we not give fruit to all who hunger?
Because I
She
want
wants
it.
to melt my people. She made my queen blind.
The great Dabarabu.
It is. Sorry, go ahead, Great Dabarabu.
Great fruit. The great Dabarabu has no great thoughts on the topic.
All right. The offer has been made. Laylam, it is your turn. We're still in combat. This entire scene, just everyone's like the goblins boiling around. The horrifying flesh beast is just sitting there. But we are still in combat. Laylam, it's your turn. What would you like to do?
Panic.
That's a free action.
Okay. Well, amazing. I guess they're having that conversation next to me. This is way above Laylam's understanding of. This is like her first adventure out of the keep, and she doesn't feel ready to make these sort of, democratic decisions. So what she's going to try and do instead, is she sort of builds up a little bit of panic, like, oh, I'm really not sure what's going on, and you cut it out, and like points towards the big eldritch monstrosity. And I want to try and cause fear on them and awaken their sense of mortality, which is a Wisdom 14 save. Unless they're undead. Are they undead?
Oh,
You are muted.
You're gaining
muted.
XP.
Everyone gets +1 XP because I was on mute. No, this is an aberration. And okay, it's a wisdom save, you said?
Wisdom 14.
All right. I make the save with advantage because magic resistance. And it fails. For some reason, you have reached past the pale of space and time and made this fragment of the one flesh fear, which doesn't seem possible, but we're here anyways.
I'm assuming some weird stuff went on with my undead hexy face.
Mm-hmm. Like, you thought you were just saying leave us alone, but everyone else heard.
Return to the abyss from whence you came.
Or something like that. Your call.
Along those lines.
Wait, so Rowan is your queen. Oh no.
What? No, it's running.
All right, that was your action. Is there anything else you want to do on your turn, Laylam?
Because of the reaction strike earlier, was that my bonus action used as well?
Nope, that was your reaction, which is now back. So you have your full array of options available.
Ah, okay. Okay, no, I'm not gonna make the situation worse before it has a chance to get better. And I don't know why I think these two are the better democracy option, but I think that they are probably better than my character right now. So I just sort of turn to them like, I'm really not sure what to do next.
You want to kneel before your queen, don't you? You brought her here.
She's not my queen. I've never met the lady. My queen is like 75. Knits.
She's a lot older than 75.
She might knit, though.
With, like, intestines.
No, it's definitely yarn.
All right, that's it for Laylam. It is now time for Bucket Goblin, who
He's
he's still here.
He's still here.
Here.
Can he just join the party?
Just blind.
Our friend the Bucket Goblin.
I really don't understand anything that's happening right now.
Same.
Finally pulls himself out and says,
We're back! We're back!
looks at all the awful things that are happening,
Come with me if you want to live!
and wriggles out of the bucket and starts running towards the water.
I really wanted him to say that and then go back in the bucket.
Yeah, he like puts the bucket back down.
Come with me if you want to live.
And you just all like, how many can we cram into this bucket right now?
Do we get an attack of opportunity?
You are welcome to make an attack of opportunity if you want. He was talking to you and he said, come with me if you want to live, by the way.
All of us?
Yes.
Can
Are there-
the Great Dabarabu just put out a foot to trip the goblin?
You
as
can
the
make
goblin?
a trip attack as your attack of opportunity. Roll an unarmed attack, please.
Yes. Mwah.
Come with me if you want to. Ah, not again!
As he just face plants immediately on this tree stump. Blunk!
You know what? No, I'll be nice. Fine. He is already on his face.
Well, it's the Great Dabarabu's turn. What would the Great Dabarabu like to do?
The Great Dabarabu would reach down and pick up this goblin by the scruff of the neck if the DM would allow it and say,
That's fine.
friend, we're all in this together now, it looks like, and then face him out towards the tall lady. Be like, well, what say you, small one? And he holds and like places him on his other shoulder opposite Pepper, so now he's got a whole angel devil, I can be your either one situation.
The real question is who's who in this circumstance.
Glares across at the goblin.
Yeah, the goblin's just like looking sideways, awkward monkey style, directly at the fairy, who's scowling at everyone and everything nearby.
Grumgog is just across the river. If we can get there, maybe we'll be safe.
Okay. The Great Dabarabu would also like to prepare his sword defensively and then eye a path to the river and perhaps start backing up that way.
Okay, you are welcome to move in that direction if you so desire.
But, like, not fast enough that anybody gets an attack of opportunity. Does that mean remaining stationary?
It means you use your action to withdraw.
So I do.
Yeah, and you can move up to your full speed, and your first square of movement provokes no attacks of opportunity, so you're good.
Let me just do this in a way that doesn't interfere with our next potential approach. So, as Dabarabu backs up now with two small people, and, wait, Laylam, no. Sorry, I will stay between Laylam and the giant still. I will not back up. But
Okay.
I will turn to Laylam, defensively postured, with the attack prepared, and say, perhaps, Laylam, we should consider a withdrawal to better consider the lady's request.
Entirely fine with that suggestion. Where the
Alright.
fuck is Arthek?
Speaking of which, Arthek, it's your turn.
So is my prior stealth roll has already gotten me the chance to get close?
Yes, you are
Is that
in
correct?
stealth until you do something that, basically that stealth check holds until you break stealth.
Okay, so I'll be able to like move around without breaking. And what are the types of actions that break stealth? Like attacks? Or...
Yes, an attack or casting a spell or like making a loud noise, something along those lines. Now,
Sure.
attempting to
Failing to pickpocket.
attempting to lift an object from somebody, your sleight of hand check has to beat their passive perception check to go unnoticed. You can succeed and get noticed at the same time, or you can just fail and get noticed, or you can get away with it completely free.
What's your sleight of hand modifier?
+6.
You gotta roll real
Roll
high.
like a
Yeah.
nat 20.
Listen,
Sorry, metagaming.
done this
What would Arthur do? Yeah, what would you do?
Hmm.
Fuck the rules. I mean,
that's all 3 of them. That's all. We are treading R-rated territory now.
So
did I say it 3 times?
no, Emmy got one in.
Oh,
one
okay,
in.
okay. I feel better then.
Because I'm Irish. Does feck count?
all right,
Well,
so
if it doesn't,
I've got this
Check
statue in my possession, right? It's like a porcelain statue.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know much about it. It's just porcelain. So I'm gonna move up closer to the Fey Queen without taking a specific action yet. So let's say I'm gonna move up here, and then I would like to, as I near the Fey Queen, I would like to. Would it break stealth to toss an object?
Oh, you know, I've played enough stealth games to know that it only breaks stealth depending on where it lands, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's what I thought. Is
Are you trying to do?
Can I toss it and allow it to break on the ground away from me? Potentially misdirecting the Fey Queen, but I haven't necessarily decided if I'm gonna commit yet.
Must have been the wind.
Handy with the steel, yeah. So I'd like to toss it, and so I've tossed it to a hard surface. I want to break it and see what happens.
Okay. Roll an athletics check. Or acrobatics. All right. Yeah, you toss it just to the other side.
Sure. And does it break on the ground? Does anything happen?
Yes,
or is there any
it does.
result?
It shatters. She looks down and she frowns at it.
All right, for now, I'm gonna keep moving behind her, but not make any commitment. That'll be the end of my turn.
Okay.
I'll stay in the stealth behind her.
Move yourself over into one of these two clusters.
Yeah, I'll get into the bushes. I'll get into the bushes here.
All right.
Just get out of any direct lines of fire for the moment.
not to metagame, but Chad is promising to donate an extra $100 if you try to lift the wand.
No, if you
love it.
succeed in lifting.
Oh,
the
If
if
it's
it's
success.
if they have
Yes.
to succeed. Sorry,
Yes.
sorry.
I think
My
would be
misunderstanding.
How wide is the word success?
low. Yeah, it depends on what your
Look,
aims are.
I'm not the one who decides. Like,
How much do you care if this character survives?
I'm willing to take the risk. Arthic's thinking about his days in the wintry gulags. He's had his escapades. He's had his chances, and now perhaps the greatest steal of all, tempting him from the undergrowth. He's not
Poop smeared on his face.
Yeah. He's
As he
got the
hobbles
goblin
bush
poop.
to bush.
I mean,
He's
he
been
did
pushed
get
to the
hit by
brink
the-
of his sanity.
Stink bomb earlier, right? Melding in with the fold.
But I think I'll.
your call.
Another person has said they'll do 100 just for you trying.
Well, then. Is the Fey Queen distracted at all by my antics with the
Yes,
broken
I will
pottery?
grant you advantage on your sleight of hand check to steal Carethon the Rowan
Screw
wand.
it. I'm gonna sneakily slide up from behind and attempt to snatch the wand away. In
Out
one
from her hands.
fell movement.
All right.
Arthur
When you
has
say it
snatched.
like that.
He snatched many an item from many a great warrior. Perhaps he's not fully aware of what he's up against. But
He very much
you know,
isn't,
I
but if he
think-
succeeds, he's a legend.
live by the sword, die by the sword.
You had a really good stealth check, right? So I wouldn't be able to see that this is happening and like assist in distracting.
He got a
because he's so-
27.
Yeah, never mind.
I think nobody knows about this.
27.
What my attempt.
Last we saw, he ran
Well,
away
nice.
after
Yeah,
not
last we saw ran away the
stabbing.
goblin. You guys aren't even sure if I'm in
didn't know
this
you
world with you.
Yeah, we don't know if he followed us through.
So maybe the first you see me is as I come out of the stealth to make this. So all right, my sleight of hand with
If you pull this
advantage,
off, you don't leave stealth to do this.
right? All right, well, I mean, at this point, I'm a little skeptical.
Huh?
All right, let's go.
15.
That's not gonna do it.
Or
We'll see. Oh, but maybe.
a 22.
Wait, is there anything to add? Is there magic? Is there?
Does any? I mean, look at your character sheet. See if you have anything that you
I
can.
mean,
pull
we don't
off.
know what's happening.
we
That's
don't
why
even
we
know.
can't.
That's right. None of you know.
Yeah.
None of you can
Yeah.
help. Everything is in.
otherwise-
Arthur's on it alone. He's on a solo mission here.
Unless they were distracted by my causing the fear for anything, but I think it's already an advantage. So I don't think there's much else.
Can I
Arthur.
vaguely channel divinity by just being like, my
Pray.
God?
Arthik, as she watches the slavering monstrosity regard your party in fear, slightly impressed, for one moment she glances down at the broken porcelain doll. And at that exact moment, you flow from the shadows. Your hand reaches forward as if plucking a razor-sharp blade from a gigantic pile of razor-sharp blades. You slip the Rowan wand Kerthon from her hands. A chill runs up your spine. You feel vaguely nauseous as its smooth, ancient surface passes through your fingers. And you now hold Kerthon, the Rowan wand. And she has not turned around to look at you.
Oh my God!
This is too much power for Arthur. Is it metagame to ask? Is like what kind of does this like require any kind of skill to utilize? I'm feeling like this.
Oh my
requires
God.
Don't
tremendous power.
know anything.
I just know I can feel something, but it's just overwhelming me. It's nausea. It's being perceived as
Yeah,
just
your
chaos
skin
of
your skin
controlled power.
crawls as you hold it. And the wood is slightly, it's scarlet rowan, so it's almost this blood colored or perhaps blood tainted. Now that was your bonus action to steal that. You have an action. What would you like to do with it?
See, one thing Arthur's learned from many a heist, many a thievery, is that when a powerful being finds out that they've been stolen from, they will get their revenge. And so Arthur understands that being put in this situation, he's already risked it all. He's already gambled everything. And the only way to survive here is to fight, something Arthur's no stranger to. So Arthur is going to attempt to use this wand on the Fey Queen. With his limited and actually completely inept lack of arcane skill.
We're all
Does this
gonna
one
die.
shot have
We're all
repercussions
gonna
for your
die.
running game?
Yes, this as far as I'm concerned, this is canon.
No.
So here's what I'm going to do. I would like you to roll an Arcana check, please. Something is going to happen. No matter what, when you point this wand and wave it at the Lady Rowan, the Unseelie Queen, Flomnak Korkrai herself, something is going to happen. But roll an
This is a good
Arcana
time
check.
for a +0 Arcana check.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh,
All right.
with the skill, not with the wand.
So, what I would like you to do,
Cannon, by the way.
I would like each of you to roll 1d10, please.
Oh no. Oh dear, oh dear.
Oh, what have I done?
Oh, my
We're about
Are
to
we gonna
find
make
out.
the sun explode?
No.
Oh, I just
There was for a moment there was a chance of it. For a moment there was a chance. If you all rolled zeros, the sun was exploding.
It almost happened once.
You guys okay?
Okay. So, here's what happens. A wave of eerie energy crawls across your body as the spell backlashes Arthek. Your skin prickles, your hair stands on end, all your hair stands on end, and for a moment the entire world vanishes into a flash of violet light. And when it returns, you find yourself staring directly up at the back of the Lady Rowan's head.
On your shoulder.
And your mind focuses in on her. She's so tall. She's very, very tall. And as you've known, as has been in your brain since you were a young child, not since it was embedded into your head by this surge of wild magic just a moment ago, you've known anybody taller than you cannot be trusted. This is an ironclad fact that you now believe forever.
How tall is the rest of the party in relation to you?
That could be all right. That could be all right.
I'm in
How tall-
danger.
I'm like 5'10".
Did
How
I
tall
input a
is
height?
Arthek?
My thought of Arthek was to be like a little bit taller than average, but not sort of shockingly tall.
So it's just
Let's say 6 foot. I don't know. Did I put a height in originally?
the Dobarabu.
I put in 5'10" actually. So
What about
the-
equal height? Is it just like
I
a
think
sort of
equal
like
we can call. We can call it
sideways
okay.
glance occasionally?
Yeah, we can call
I'm
it
2
suspicious.
feet tall.
I think
You're so
I'm
trusted.
extremely
Pepper is
trustworthy.
very safe from this event.
Well, you've told us you're extremely trustworthy already. We don't.
That said, the wand also makes a bright flash of light as that happens.
So you're not stealthed anymore.
Is there anything else you'd
there
like to
he
do
is.
on your turn, Arthek?
I am gonna attempt to dash off into the shadow.
Okay, you've used your bonus action and your action. You have
okay.
no chance to stealth, but you can move, and you probably should.
This way!
Can I do this instead of moving? I'll stay right behind the Fey Queen. But is there a possibility for me to throw the wand?
Yes, you could throw the wand.
I will throw the wand. So, what is your height, Laylam? 5'10"?
Yeah, about 5'10".
And the Great Dabarabu height?
The great Dabarabu is well over 6 feet tall. How many? He is not sure.
Well, then Laylam's still a little suspicious based on this recent roll. I have but one choice, and attempt to throw the wand to Pepper.
I am exceedingly dexterous and will fly to catch it if necessary.
Okay, roll a dexterity saving throw, please, Pepper.
Please beware of my single eye.
That's not good.
Okay,
Can I roll any of my?
I'll let you roll
abilities, my
acrobatics.
Acrobatics.
Yeah, I'll let
perhaps?
you roll acrobatics for this.
That's what I'm talking about.
25! Wow! Okay.
You're,
have an
you're really
extreme
all or nothing
roll.
with your rolls.
All right, yeah, so you send it directly over to Pepper, who doesn't catch it. It lands like it sort of flops against her forehead without melting her, which is nice. But it's like right there, and on your turn you can have it. You don't have it, but on your turn you can have it.
And as I throw it, as it's flying through the air, and I know I've made the throw, I just say, "Good luck." For the first time in Arthek's life, he chooses to trust. He takes a risk.
Okay. All right.
In me?
With a shorter party member. The others,
Yeah, well, he trusts
not an
understandingly.
option. Not an option. It's like the inverse effect is that by my distrust for the tall people, Pepper's extremely small stature has made her a very trustworthy person.
It's a net zero effect when it comes to trust. The trust that it's reallocated.
Exactly. We had to allocate it somewhere. So Arthek, normally being not very trusting in others, it had to go only to the one.
All right. Well, your turn being over, the mysterious figure that appeared earlier and was babbling is going to howl. I would like everybody within 30 feet of it to roll a wisdom saving throw, please, which is everybody except for the flibbering creature, which would not be affected anyways.
The great Dabarabu wonders if he rolls with advantage in this case.
You do. Well, the Great Dabarabu still managed to fail, unfortunately. Everybody who succeeded takes 6 points of psychic damage. Everybody who failed takes 13 points of psychic damage and is stunned.
Does it equal? Do I fail or succeed on 14?
If you meet, you beat.
Meet. Cool. So it's
The Lady
6.
Rowan is also going to roll a saving throw. She succeeds. And that is it for this creature that just walked up into the middle of that. Okay. The Lady Rowan turns around as she sees her wand go flying past her into the hands of a fairy. She looks down at Arthik, and you have never perceived rage of this scale. The rage that flips back and forth like somebody just dropped an anchor into a deep ocean. A moment ago, it was mild bemusement. Now it is a level of hatred and wrath that you didn't even experience when a Chardalon laid waste to the castle. A Chardalon's heart wasn't really in it. He was just having fun doing dragon stuff. She is hell hath no fury, like a Fey queen whose most prized possession was just stolen. And
Understandable. My bad. Even Arthik, with his life of crime, knows that this is perhaps one prison he'll never return from.
okay,
It's just like
well, she waves her hand and a flash of multi-spectrum light flares. This incredible every single color that you've ever seen just flares across your vision as she casts prismatic spray on you and only you. Ignoring the rest of the party for the moment. This insult must be punished. All right, so roll 1d8, please. Jake. 2. Okay. Roll a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
A 23. Do you have the evasion special ability?
Where did I say? Is it?
It'd be a special.
Features and traits, probably.
Do level 5 rogues get evasion?
I don't think I have it.
Oh, I need to. It's a level 7 ability. That
No, I don't have it.
That is profoundly unlucky. All right, so I have good news and I have bad news. The good news is you actually succeeded on your saving throw. Here's the bad news. You only take half of that. So instead of taking 38 points of acid damage, you instead take 19 points of acid damage.
We can work with that.
Are you still alive?
I am.
All
I
right.
have 8 points of HP. I am struggling, to say the least.
Yeah, that would have hit the entire party, but, you know, she has her priorities, and right now her priorities are to punish you specifically. And after she hits you with that, she then turns and looks over at Pepper and points at you with her long, glowing, luminescent green finger that seems to have one joint too many. She points directly at you.
Oh no.
Rolls a 2 on her intimidation to get a 17 total and says, "Give that back. Now."
Oh, dear God.
And that is it for her. Meanwhile, the slavering abomination is going to make its way over to the Great Dabarabu, who is currently flailing from having one mind-altering aberration from one side and another mind-altering aberration from the other side. And it's going to flail at you with its bite.
No.
I'm just on her shoulder, so I'm just going to move so you can see that thing.
Okay.
His shoulder.
It chomps on you for 11 points of damage.
Oh my God. I have 8 points of health.
Okay. All right. Pepper, it's your turn. The Scarlet Rowan wand Kerthon is lying basically in your lap.
I'm gonna pick that up.
Okay.
I assume I feel a great sense of wrongness as well. Is there a way for me to get to Arthek without provoking an attack of opportunity from the Lady Rowan specifically?
You could reach Arthek without provoking an attack of opportunity from her. It's only if you leave her threatened space that you'll take an attack of opportunity.
Okay.
So getting into her space is fine. You are currently in range of the horrifying abomination Ursavk.
Cool. Time to get out of dodge. And I'm going to try and get next to Arthak, who is now the savior of the Sealy people. The wand.
Ursavk is going to make an attack of opportunity against you. And
Yep, figured
okay.
that was coming.
All right. Chomp.
Please don't kill me.
Okay,
I'm sorry,
I did not roll 1d. Nope, ignore that. Ignore that.
Wow, that's a big bite.
I don't know what kind
I
of
am dead a lot of times.
I need somebody to model a dice that has 290 faces. Does an 11 hit?
My AC is 13.
Okay, no. It fails to bite you.
Okay. And
Wait, no, it couldn't have done that. It was afraid of Lalem. It couldn't have done that in the first place. It was afraid it can't move closer to the source of its fear. Dabarabu, take those hit points back, and instead on its turn, it's going to...
Oh, yeah, because I'm here.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's like it.
Take those hit points back. It is going to throw a bone spike with disadvantage instead. An 11. Yeah, it missed. Great. So carry on. No attack of opportunity. You're fine. You fly up to Arthek. What do you do?
Well, I'm a slight bit less of a dick for abandoning my friends to that abomination, but I still am chaotic neutral, and my best interest is maybe not everyone else's. But Arthek is now the savior of my people for giving me this wand, and God, I have to get away from here. So I'm going to cast Thunderstep.
Okay.
Regardless of whether or not the Lady Rowan succeeds on her saving throw, I will be piecing out. I grabbed Arthek by like the scruff, or like landed on his shoulder, whatever. I can take one person with me and piece out 300 feet.
The same pointed finger that was aimed directly at you stabs into the air itself as you weave the spell matrix of the thunder wave around you. She uses her reaction, and you can feel the spell fraying in your grasp. Her incredible control over magic itself starts to unravel your spell. What level spell is Thunderstep?
3rd level.
3rd level? Okay. She tears your spell to shreds with her reaction. And something snaps. Some element of...
Hopefully the wand.
Got any other ideas, Pepper?
Oh, great and powerful queen of the Unseelie court. If I return this one to you, can we just leave?
Roll persuasion check, please, Pepper.
Fucking why with my +7?
Oh no!
You don't have the lucky feat, right?
I don't.
Or Tides of Chaos? You're not the kind of sorcerer that gets Tides of Chaos?
Nope, I'm a warcaster.
That is
Not helpful.
not helpful at the moment. That is not helpful at the moment.
Wait. Oh no. Is that for only an attack roll or a saving throw? Never mind. I was going to say I'm favored by the gods, but I don't think that helps.
Yeah. I mean, it's going to help when you go meet them, but aside from that. She holds out her hand directly towards you. It quivers with rage.
You didn't say yes.
I will smite every single last one of you, boil the fat from your bones, spill your blood to feed the hungry earth, and then pin your very spirits and souls by a needle so that they may continue to indulge in this anguish for eons.
And eons as you experience time on a scale that mortals were never meant to nest for you. Seely spawn, I will pluck the wings from you and boil you for my soup.
If you don't hand that back to me right now, please.
Oh, so she does knit. Dabber up. So Leyland.
What will you do if I do give it to you?
Not that.
Right.
I will.
What if I just throw it really far?
Then we'll see which one of us is faster, fairy.
I'm confident it's not me. Arthur, what do I do?
Arthur coughs up blood. I'm spattered with acid on the ground. I say, just don't trust her.
How big is the wand?
It's probably like 8 inches slender, made of wood.
Damn, I was gonna try and swallow it. Too big.
But can I just first? And I'm gonna try and. You said it melts. No, you're gonna melt me.
Shit balls. There's no good way out of this, but she would not want to give the wand back.
Use the wand, fairy.
He's just like dying.
He's legit just
From
dying.
his use.
Use the wand, fairy, and Lady Rowan's right there. I just flew next to her.
That was your choice, not mine.
Twice.
I know, but I had a plan and it 100% backfired. Okay. What happens if I just say Niv's name 3 times? Lady Niv! Lady Niv! Lady Niv!
Oh. Okay. All right. Okay, that's fine. This is fine. This is completely fine. All right, so that's it for Pepper's turn. Layla, buy me some time. What are you doing on your turn?
I really think this has gotten out of hand. Fuck. Okay.
Chaos.
So I see that there's like this gambit going on. I've pieced together the wand is a super important thing.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of chaos. And I don't really know what's gone wrong.
At this point, neither do I.
So what I want to do is I'm going to run over here. If that's okay.
Mm-hmm.
To sort of stand alongside these guys, and I look at Pepper with the wand, and I just sort of say, "Ron," and I want to cast invisibility on her.
Okay.
At 2nd level.
The Lady Rowan has already used her reaction, so she can't unravel that spell, and you turn invisible with the wand.
And then I'm gonna sort of, I guess, stand to look up and like kind of hold my shield up.
God.
I think it's a better time to make a deal when we might still have the pieces that you aren't entirely aware of.
Where's the Sorry, I have to dig up some stuff. All right, so for those of you who have not watched a lot of Casters and Castles, this is the simple way of saying it. There's an unseelie queen who showed up and tried to make a deal to buy some fruit, but instead her most powerful artifact was stolen. And then she has a sister, and she doesn't get along with her sister, who's the seelie queen. It's a long story, and I'm trying to find her to pull her up right now, but you were just supposed to go get the fruit. That was the original plan, right? There's some magic fruit, it's on a tree, and you could have just got that, but like...
It's a grocery trip that's gone really wrong.
Yes.
The real mission was the cannon we destroyed.
It was the friends you
Your
made
friends
along the
gonna come
way.
back. It's like,
I'm
oh, what
yelling
happened?
Noonan's name next.
All right. There's a flourish of shining, golden, beautiful light, the melody of harps and beautiful voices singing, and a fragrant, fresh smell. It's not the cloying, almost blood-mixed smell that came in a moment ago. It's bright. It smells like spring. It smells like roses. As an impossibly radiant, beautiful woman with long, flowing, golden hair appears and like does the L'Oreal shampoo swirl, and everything goes slow-mo at the exact same moment, and you're aware of this fact as it happens. Yes, my dear subject, how can I... And she turns and she sees her sister staring directly at her.
She doesn't see anything. She's still blind, right?
No, she got that fixed off screen.
She went to
Does
new
Aisha not
glasses.
have a bonus anymore?
No, you're still No, I'm sorry. She should not be able to see at this point. She is still summoned. She can't see anything. So, but she knows what her sister's presence is like. She appears, and the whole air just sort of gets... And she's looking around like she knows something is up. And her sister... I am going to kill this fairy so very slowly.
I'm sorry, which of them says that?
The Lady Rowan says that.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah,
No.
the Lady Neve, her sister, is still showing. Sorry, go ahead. What was someone saying?
I'm trying my best to be a knight and be like, no, you're not. In talking about this, ignore that. Please.
Laylam is so earnest.
To just be a knight.
All right. It is the goblin's turn. The goblin who's still here, who I don't know if we forgot about or not.
No.
All right. What was he? Are you still holding him, Dabarabu?
Dabarabu holds him by the scruff and keeps him posed on the shoulder like a small stuffed animal.
Okay. The goblin looks at the scene transpiring and says,
I'm not saying you should just leave them to all die horribly and by whatever is going on here. I'm just saying you don't have to die horribly. Drumgog's stronghold is just across this river. It's right there. It's so close.
The great Dabarabu hears this.
and he's gonna kick the air because he's still just being held up in the... I'm sorry if I'm a little distracted. I'm like digging through my files to pull up the stat blocks of nearly godlike entities and trying to figure out what's gonna happen next.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's just gonna flail, and it's the Great Dabarabu's turn.
Well, the Great Dabarabu would like to thank you, noble goblin, for the information you have shared, and for the distraction you provide. And he would like to whip the goblin, directly into the first fairy queen's back, and at the same time yell, "To me, we make for the river!"
Okay, so the first one is in the first one who is summoned, or the first one is in the first one who's closest?
The first one who is summoned. The one that is not doing the bidding and coming to the rescue of Pepper.
Okay, all right. So you're gonna throw the goblin at the Lady Rowan. Roll an athletics check to yeet Relkinkle the goblin.
All right, goblin yeeting, and I feel like I should have. No, I don't have the goblin yeeting bonus. You said athletics?
Yes.
Excellent.
A net 20?
Did I roll? I did roll, right? I rolled. I didn't just write 20.
You did. You did.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I am
He's
going to
so
kill
aerodynamic.
this fair. He flies through the air with his hands directly at his side and a confused expression on his face. He collides with the back of the Lady Rowan's head, and her crown, which floats above her head, almost goes to fall off, held on by some unseen force. She staggers as she gets a goblin thrown, and it collides with her.
Amazing.
And then you shout to me, right?
Yes, I shout to Laylam and Pepper and Artek to me, and then I gesture towards the river. But I will not run until they are past me.
Okay. All right. Arthek, it's your turn. Actually, it's the top of the round. I need to roll the Lady Neve into this absolute nonsense that's going on. Oh, wow. She got a very good roll. All right, so she still can't see. She knows her sister's here. She is going to...
Does the fairy queen not have fairy fire? What are we doing, lady?
Her vision was stolen.
Yeah, her vision was stolen. This is the Lady Neve. Her vision has been stolen. She is going to...
Maybe by my other character.
She's going to cast Flesh to Stone on her sister. Just, I'd say on sight, but it's not on sight because she can't see right now. So she's going to attempt to just turn her sister into stone the moment that they meet. Just points in her direction and snarls the words of the spell. And the saving throw on this is a lot. Okay,
Be
yep.
accurate.
And Lady Rowan is going to roll a Constitution saving throw with advantage because she's really good at fighting. Yeah, this is all devolving into me playing with my action figures again. This was never the plan.
It's the perfect disguise to sneak away.
All right, cast the spell, and it bounces right off of the Lady Rowan. Great Dabarabu went. The flailing monstrosity is going to roll a new saving throw to stop being... Hey, is Cause Fear a concentration spell?
Cause Fear. I'll just put the text in. Yes, concentration up to 1 minute.
Okay, great. So you're not concentrating on that anymore because
No.
you're concentrating on that. Okay, all right. So the flailing monstrosity is going to go after Neve of the Golden Hair for its own reasons. And it's going to... And has advantage on this because she can't see, and it gets a natural 20. It just walks right up and bites the crap out of her.
I'm sorry, my beautiful lady. No.
She...
Shut up, you're invisible.
Shed the wind.
Okay. All right. She will respond by using a legendary action to swipe at it. She has disadvantage because she can't see. She uses her Moonsilver Ring and successfully slashes the monstrosity, chopping it up for 26 points of damage. All right, cool. Yep. This is all just going completely off. Thank you everybody for all of your support, by the way. You funded this nonsense.
We could totally use more acts of God for this monstrous experience.
I don't think there's any gods left out there.
Dude, the
Yeah, they're all here. They showed up.
You know what? With all these donations, the party's earned it. Arthek, it's your turn. Congratulations. We're doing one more round.
Behold, an act of God.
Why not? We're going back to 10. Ooh, that's actually really handy for you. Cool. Yeah.
Take all
So
the help I can get.
silence. All sound in the area is dimmed and muted, which is going to give you advantage on your stealth checks. What would you like to do?
Well, first, since I don't trust any of these extremely tall fairy queens,
Yeah.
I have to look over to Pepper, who is at this point the only one who I can have faith in, and say,
I'm invisible.
she's
Yeah,
invisible actually, so I've lost her. So I'm
it's
actually
me.
I'm terrified now. I have absolutely no
still
trust.
standing next
There's
to you.
no
I'm just
one-
I can
I'm
whisper
next
in your
to
ear.
you, and we're-
Niv is a nice person.
Niv is nice. Just now, I'm uncertain. I don't know what to do. There's a short person, a voice of a short person, telling me to trust a tall person, but I can't get past that. It's so deep in my psyche. It's like since I've been a child, I've hated the tall ones, even though I'm kind of tall myself. I've always felt that, and that's how it feels to me. It's as real as if it's been with me for years.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm lost. It's chaotic. I'm severely burned from the acid, and so I'm gonna attempt to crawl limply off into the underbrush while the Fey Queens are distracted fighting each other.
Okay.
saying the goblin is short too.
True.
That's true. That's true.
I think
Okay.
I'm
he
guessing
doesn't
the
have
goblin
long
is
left.
indisposed at the moment. But
Yeah, I think he's on his last moments.
Roll a stealth check with advantage, Arthek, to creep out while all this is going on. Wow, a natural
Nice.
1 and an
Nat
18.
1.
So
Thank
yeah,
God.
so an 18 does not beat the Lady Rowan's passive perception. So go ahead and start moving off into the bushes. And as you go, she grabs her crown, a spark of light flares into existence around it, and she hurls it at you as a legendary action because she's big business.
Oh no.
At this point, I'm just crawling on the ground, severely injured, trying to escape.
All right, you take 21 points of damage. You are now down. You're not dead, but you're down.
That's what happens. You go to 0 HP.
Correct.
So I'm at 0 HP.
You're at 0 HP.
Okay.
On
Am
your
I
turn,
allowed to?
Or am I negative or is it 0?
you're just at
Can
0.
I, with my fighting style protection, I wield the shield and create. If the creature within 5 feet doesn't attack, I can use my reaction to impose disadvantage.
You can use your reaction here to impose disadvantage on that if you'd like.
I may as well.
All right. If this hits, we're using the first damage. If it misses, good job. It does not miss. The attack stays, but good try.
I tried. Sorry, man.
Thank you. I'm dead though. I don't thank you.
Unconscious.
I'm not
You're
responding
unconscious.
to anybody.
Yep.
I'm unconscious.
All right. This horrifying entity from beyond, not that one, the other horrifying entity from beyond that's just been trying to get attention this whole time, being completely overshadowed by all these other eldritch entities pulling out of everywhere. There's a goblin next to it, so, might as well. It reaches over and it fries poor Relkinkle's brain. With a single touch. He gibbers, he foams at the mouth, and he falls unconscious, unable to confront the mysteries of the universe the Alep is attempting to impart into it. It is now the Lady Rowan's turn.
Just in front, feck.
I'm invisible.
Yes, you're invisible, but you're also in range. She casts Meteor Swarm directly on her own head.
That's that thing you said she did.
That's that thing that one shot killed my character.
She reaches up towards the sky, pulling down as if she can tear it to shreds.
A 23 dex save?
Each creature within 40-foot radius, everybody in the entire area takes 40 D6 points of damage, except that you summoned her sister who counterspells it immediately.
Woo!
Yes. Yes.
Woo! It's like they come down oh.
All of our lives flash before our eyes.
And as Neve heals that, she immediately also absorbs the energy of the spell and heals 18 points of damage.
I really think we're outclassed here.
I think we should just go.
Pepper, it's your turn.
Okay, so I'm invisible. So if I leave, I don't have to disengage to not get an attack of opportunity, correct?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, chat, I don't know why I can't see these numbers. It's very strange.
We lost Ash as well.
But I rolled, you know what, I'm
Dude.
just going to roll 40d6 just so you can see it. All right, yeah, let's just do that for science.
I can see the numbers.
Yeah, it doesn't show from me.
It was.
Oh, now I see the 40d6.
Oh, now I see the 4d6.
Yeah,
Okay, yeah, that's
let-
I can see why we don't want to have that.
That would
spell
have
hit
got us.
That's why I had her show up and be like, hey, I'll bail you out of this trouble if you'll give me your quest object.
I would have given.
This ship may have sailed. There's a slight possibility that this ship has sailed.
What?
Yeah, you're back.
All right. So we're going to just say that Pepper is bailing at the moment. Layla.
Wait, can you not? We see her.
Oh, she's back. Can you hear her?
Oh, yeah. No, I
Yeah.
can't see her. I just need to patch her back in on my side. Give me 1 sec.
Oh, okay.
Here she is screaming from the beyond like she's trapped in the Phantom Zone.
Yeah.
She's not that invisible.
Give me 1 sec. I'll grab her. I cast see invisibility and you're back on the broadcast.
Yeah.
Very
Yay!
strong roleplay of the invisibility.
We
Yes.
have broken a lot this game.
All of the things are broken.
All
Let
right.
me know when I'm
You're
Okay.
back. I can hear you. You're good.
okay. Sorry about that. I broke everything. I just got so excited that I must have. Yeah. Anyway. Okay. I am going to fly like the 5 feet here, and like try and just drop the wand in Lady Niv's hand,
Okay.
and then is that a bonus action or an action to do that?
That's an item interaction. That doesn't even count.
Oh, sweet. And then I'm gonna. Can I reach with my remaining 25 feet? Can I reach Arthek?
Let's see. You were, where were you?
I was right here. I
Mhm.
moved here to
Okay.
give that to the Lady Rowan. Now can I make it to? Nope. Okay, I'm
Not
gonna
quite.
get as close as I can
Mhm.
towards Arthek, and then I think I have to. Yeah, that's a touch. Oh, oh. But okay, touch action. But I am a warcaster, so I can spend a sorcery point to use Cure Wounds as a ranged attack. I believe. Is that correct?
You know what? For the sake of science, let's say yes.
Because I think.
Very magic.
Or wait, no, it's for something else. Is it because I am a? No, I have distance spell, not because I'm a warcaster. Because I have distance spell. When you cast a spell,
Okay.
that's a range of okay.
Mm-hmm. Nope. All right. So
Or
go
if
ahead.
you can make a touch spell a range of 30 feet. Okay.
Then you're in range.
I am going to spend a sorcery point to use distance spell, and I am going to cast Cure Wounds on Arthek.
Now, normally I would have the Lady Rowan use her unravel reaction, even though she can't see you, she can sense the spell. Normally I'd have her do that just to spite you. But given that her equal just showed up, she should probably save that for whatever apocalyptic stuff Neve is going to unleash. So, yeah, you can have that one. So, how much health was that?
It was
8.
1d4. It's 8 health. You get 8
All right.
hit points back.
Arthek,
and you're
you wake
cautious.
up.
So what does that put what do I do
8.
on my side for that?
Your health
Just-
is now 8.
Just add it to 8.
You add 8.
And
then,
you didn't even have to make a death save because we didn't get back to you.
Okay, I see. So that's how that makes sense.
And that will be my turn.
All right.
I'm going to run to the bathroom.
I'm cough up a mixture of poison and blood as I startle back to life. Still down in the underbrush, still caked in goblin feces. Losing my memory of what happened. It's like I've woken from a strange dream that couldn't have been real.
All I know is that tall people can't be trusted. Laylan, what do you do?
Well, you've got some other important things on. And I'm going to use... will I have to... I guess I'll have to disengage.
Again, if she uses her reaction to attack you, she can't use her reaction to counterspell the Lady Neve.
Okay, and it's quite obvious her attention is...
She just tried to drop a nuke on everybody, and it got thwarted. That's where her attention is right now.
Okay. Dabra, we'll see you there! And I'm gonna run off, and I'm gonna go to Artek, and I'm gonna, like, help him up. Like, we gotta go, now.
All right.
Like, doesn't trust, is uncertain, but is too weak to resist.
All
Are
right.
you sure we should stay?
It is the Lady Neve's turn, and she is going to cast Polymorph to turn her sister into a newt. Her sister rolls a saving throw to resist with advantage because she's like that. Oh, nope, rolled the wrong block. There we go. Okay, 20 saves. Rejected. Didn't even have to use counterspell. Dabarabu, it is your turn. What would you like to do?
The great Dabarabu looks upon the two very tall, very strong women, and with the last vestiges of his fading bonus wisdom, imprints upon his scant surface area of his mind that tall women so good. And then he runs.
Okay. All right. You start hauling and then the Lady Neve uses a legendary action to teleport 40 feet away with the wand. And the Lady Rowan uses a legendary action to teleport 60 feet away to keep up. Getting directly, they're just doing that flash step thing where they're constantly teleporting behind each other, except they're trying to escape from each other with the wand. They start just chasing off after each other, leaving the Eldritch Monstrosity to chase behind you. But if the lot of you are continuing to just run, you are now stranded, perhaps temporarily, in the Feywild in the Otherworld. You have a fairy guide who might be able to figure out what's going on. You don't have a magic fruit, but somehow you managed to hand the most powerful weapon of one of the most powerful Fey Queens to her arch rival. So the status of your actual quest is uncertain, but your success in completely disrupting the power balance of the Fey Courts is very much accomplished. We'll go ahead and freeze frame our heroes here as they just start to run their way away from the scene of this cosmic magical battle going on just off scene. And thank you. Yeah, no, we'll call it here. Chat, you have been so generous. We over $1,000 donated during this. I don't have the words except thank you so much. Thank you for making a stand to help out people who really need it. Thank you for joining us on this adventure. Thank you so much to Altiora Gaming for hosting this event and for inviting us to participate. It's been our honor. And thank you to all four of you for joining me on my table. You've been delightful, and I know that under these circumstances and less chaotic circumstances, all your characters are a delight and your role-playing skills are fantastic. So yeah, I think that's it. Does anybody else have anything you want to say before we sign off?
Thank you, Joseph, for all the work and commitment you brought to this, for rallying us together, and for putting on another fantastic show. Always happy to be at your table, man. Thank you.
100%.
It's so much fun.
My delight now to go pick up the broken pieces of my cannon.
I'm so sorry.
Thank you for looking up stat blocks that have probably been buried for a while. Building our chaos.
Can't skip the OAVs.
Does the Lady Neve know that it was Pepper who called her? Can she tell what fairy it is? Because I was invisible.
She'll be able to figure it out. You'll get your kudos in the mail. Don't worry.
Cool.
Yeah.
And Canon is also going to make Artak a hero.
Mm-hmm.
Of our
yeah. He's a legend.
Artak is very uncomfortable with being a hero, but this race of all very short creatures is very comforting to him. So
you've got like a fairy posse.
He found for once in Arthak's cold, painful life, he feels a sense of belonging.
He's like a literal folk hero now. It's like the greatest thief that has ever lived. Artak, covered in shit.
Oh my god, I love it.
Pepper offers Artak one unbounded favor.
Ooh, that's in fairy currency. Wow.
Okay, Artak Now is like the fairy ally. I like that. My character now has like canon, like small creatures, especially the fairies, has like alliance, unsteady alliance with the fae.
Wow. Well, this story, the story of these characters, the story of this world will continue. But for now, we're going to go ahead and leave you folks back to Altiora Gaming's 24-hour marathon. Goodbye. Thank you so much. Take care.